Hey everyone, this is week 37 of pregnancy, your 15-minute workout. And if you joined me up until this point, I would love to know what you thought of the workouts. So please feel free to leave any feedback in the comments. You'll just need a mat today as per usual, and we'll warm up the legs with a bit of activity in standing. You're going to step out into a squat and then come up, arms overhead, down and up. So at week 37, you may or may not be able to get all the way down to the ground, but just go as far as you can. Adding that overhead reach is going to incorporate some cardio. And we all know that the fitter we are before we head into labor, better able our bodies and our babies' bodies are going to be able to deal with the intensity or the physical effort that comes with labor. Down, reach. You can speed this up if you want more of a cardio workout. Remember to squeeze the glutes together in that standing position, or keep it slow. Four, three, two, and one. You're then going to go out into a lunge. So stepping out, lunge here, you're going to pulse for 3, and then come back to center, other side, pulse, 2, 3, center. If the switching back and forth is a little bit aggravating, maybe your hips are feeling a little bit tender, just keep them stationary and you can pulse here without moving those feet. If luckily you're not experiencing any pelvic pain, you can add a knee lift here before switching sides. Pulse, 2, 3, pulse, 2, 3. So whichever level you're doing, just make sure that the back is straight, chest is open, and you're coming to a nice upright position in the middle. Let's do one more each side before we go back into that first exercise with the squats. Okay, back into that squat, overhead reach. And similar with the squats, you don't have to move those feet either if that stepping is aggravating anything. You should be feeling a little bit warmer by this point. Down and up. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight into that side lunge, pulse for 3. Just coming into a standing position, or lifting that knee, or keeping the feet stationary on the mat. Keep it going. pulse. 2, 3. You should also be feeling a nice inner thigh stretch here. 4 more to go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, feet down. We're going to move down to the mat. Do a little bit of mobility work to start with. So you're going to roll down into a downward dog position. So round the spine. Walk the hands forwards and then push those hips up into a downward dog. You can have the feet slightly wide here, knees slightly bent, drive that chest between the arms, and then add a knee pedal here. Feeling a stretch in the calves, maybe in the low back or the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees down into our cat-cow. So push up towards the ceiling as you round the spine. And then arch that back slightly, looking forward. So as things get bigger and we get heavier, this remains a really good release to do. And it's also one of the first mobility exercises that you can get into after delivery. Just 2 more. And 1. Okay, come to that middle neutral position. Hug that baby closer towards you as you brace the abs. And now we're adding a shoulder touch. If you notice that with that arm lift, your belly is starting to drop, you can't hold that position, then just practice bracing and releasing. This is also going to help when it comes to pushing that baby out if you're going for a natural delivery. Otherwise, holding that braced position and opposite shoulder taps. Not letting that torso shift from side to side. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just sit back, give the shoulders a bit of a roll. We're going to move into some push-ups. If this is a bit too much at this point, stick with the exercise that we just did. So the opposite shoulder taps. Otherwise, you're bringing your hands a little bit more forwards, hips a little bit more forwards, brace the abs, and you're going to lower down into a push-up and then sit back into a child's pose. So you may need to open those legs a little bit wider. Brace, push-up, sit back into child's pose. Or you're doing the exercise that we just did. Try not to let that belly drop. 3 more. Two. And 1. And sitting up. Okay, now that you're familiar with both of those exercises, we're going to do it again. Shoulder taps into push-ups. So in all fours position, start with bracing those abs, and we've got 16 shoulder taps. The further forward you move your hips, the more of a challenge you'll find it to be. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 into 8 push-ups, or sticking with that first exercise. Keep those knees wide as you lower. And then sit back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. And just sit back into child's pose and hold it here, breathing. Okay, you're going to swing those legs forwards into a seated position as we do some of our final exercises for today's workout. Leaning back on your hands, you're going to open that chest up, brace the abdominals as per usual, and here we've got a leg lift. So you're straightening one knee, lifting it up, straightening it back to center. Straighten, lift, straighten, down, straighten, lift, straighten, down. And I want you to focus on keeping that belly rounded, trying not to let it cone, trying not to let the back arch or move, so the torso remains really still here. But you should feel a little bit of tension across the belly as those core muscles work in this position. Straighten, lift, straighten. One more each way. Last one. You're then going to keep this position and just do a leg drop side to side. So you're opening one knee out and then bringing it back in, keeping the other knee absolutely still and those belly muscles braced. If this is nice and easy for you, you can do this in a tabletop position. So if you're lifting one leg, you can do maybe 3 on each side before switching. Otherwise, you can keep those feet on the mat and keep alternating from side to side. So at 37 weeks, our workouts are not what they used to be, but we can still activate and work on a bit of our muscle strength and mobility with modified exercises like this. Almost there. Let's do one more on the other side. And feet down, relax. So just let those legs come forwards, knees open out, sitting up nice and tall as you hinge forward just to open up the hips. And then round the spine here as you keep hold of your ankles. And then extend that back again. Just two more of those. And last one. Okay, that is it for our workout today. If you feel like you need a little bit more, check out some of our other workouts or stretching or foam rolling videos, which are great for release and just to help relax everything as we prepare for the delivery of our babies. Thanks for joining me this far. Subscribe to the community if you haven't already, and if you have any friends or family members who are pregnant and are looking to keep a little fit throughout pregnancy, let them know that Belly Strong is here, and I'll see you guys again soon.